Come on in, come on in. Yes, it's another edition of the Weekly Entertainment News Podcast. I'm your brother Hiram Hakeem, and once again, I'm in the building. Yo, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, let somebody know what's going on here on my particular podcast. Don't forget, I represent the Reporter newspaper. The Reporter newspaper been in business for over 50 years. That's right, Akron's only Black publication, Akron, Ohio's only Black newspaper, has been in business for over 50 years. Okay, narrating our stories, letting everybody know what it is to be positive Black and to be Black in America. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on in America. And if you want to know what's going on, just check out what the Reporter newspaper is doing. Of course, when you see me, you got to know I'm talking about that entertainment news. And we hit it from a cultural, hip-hop perspective, and we dabble in some sports too. I consider all that is entertainment. And you know, like I like to do, I don't like to keep you, I like to treat you. So we're going to kick this thing off with my man Offset. Okay, we already know what happened to the brother. Our prayers are with the brother, even though he's in stable condition and stuff like that. We already know that some people the fight popped off down there in Florida at the casino. Lil Tay, okay, that's a rapper if you don't know, apparently got into a little argument, a little beef, a little, you know what I'm saying, a little skirmish or whatever. And in the event, our brother, beloved brother, Offset, collected a bullet, okay? The brother rapper Tay, okay, Lil Tay, was charged. Who was he charged with? I don't want to mess it up. I got my notes. He was charged with disorderly conduct, and he was in charge with the connection of the shooting as well. Now, here's the thing I'm talking about. We already knew the news. But here's the thing. Just recently, I think it was on the Shade Room, they was going back and forth in the comment section and stuff like that. And so he said some words. But understanding when my man Lil Tay got out of jail, bonded out of jail, he was referring to my man Offset as a rat.
Wow. What?
Now, this is what I want to talk about. Rat culture. Now, I know it's not cool to tell on folks from our community to go alarm the European man, the cop, the white man, on what's happening in our business. I understand that. I understand how that feels. I understand it's borderline psycho to call your oppressor to come in and try to handle what you could be handling yourself. But that's something else. But when you are in the midst of the foolishness and you consider yourself not going by those rat codes or whatever, however you want to go with, some people think it's okay for you to be able to call the cops, to be able to tell the cops about something. We've been seeing it. We just saw with allegedly Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. We've seen that. And, you know, we actually seeing it now. Because they saying that, well, at least Lil Tay is alleging, the Offset said that's that brother right there. He didn't say brother, he said the N-word. That's that right there. That shot me. And then he calling him a rat. Well, I'm sorry, brother. I know what the street says. I know what it's all about. I know how it is to call a white man on a black man and all this stuff. And I also know what it's like to rat on your own dude. I understand what that's all about. But listen, you're not my dude, homie. You don't put a bullet off in my style, okay? You're not my dude. So at the end of the day, if I don't have the balls, if you will, to shoot back, I at least have the estrogen, okay, to call the man on your black ass, okay? Now, I'm just saying, this is what the argument is about. Put it in the comments. Let me know. Is there a time that you come out of the rat standard and transcend the whole rat culture and put somebody on full blast, let somebody know, hey, I ain't trying to go to jail. This clown is the one that did it. Or do you go down with the crew? Or do you go down for the crew? Or do you just take a bullet for the fool that's trying to kill you? That's what we're really talking about. Do you take the bullet for the fool that's trying to kill you and don't tell nobody? I don't know, man. It's a lot of stuff we can talk about. Listen, check it in our comment section. Put something down there and let somebody know what's going on. Speaking of what's going on, I'm kind of excited about my sister. The very beautiful, very talented Angel Reese is in the news. And we already know what she's in the news for. She just joined the Atlanta Dream, which is one of the dominant basketball teams in the WNBA. People are saying, how the hell did she get over there in the midst of all this here, the just start of the off-season acquisitions and the pickups and the signings and stuff like that? How did she land in Atlanta like that for little to nothing? Well, a lot of people can say it's Chicago Sky's organization. They don't know how to keep people, and we can keep going. They don't know how to retain people, know how to sign people, know how to make people happy. They can say that Angel Reese pretty much was telling folks she didn't want to play there last year for what was happening there. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can talk about. But I'm here to tell you my take. That's right, my original take on why I believe Angel Reese was allowed. Some say it was a grand scheme to get Angel Reese to Atlanta. We already know it's a perfect marriage. We already know Angel Reese represents the modern black woman right now. I'm talking about the young modern black woman right now. I mean, you see her. They got her on Billboard. She's just on Billboard in New York. She's all over the place. She's beautiful. She was on the Victoria's Secret's runway. She's doing a lot of stuff. She represents the culture well. That's right. She represents the culture well. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Every place I go on Instagram, on the Facebooklet, any place online where black people are talking about my sister, my niece, okay? Angel Reese, the niece, okay? People are talking great about her, okay? Now, here's the thing. Most people that are not talking about her, I hate to play the race game, but I'm going to have to. It's the white folk, okay? The good, upstanding white folks that's here in America. Every time I hear or read something, it's 100% negative about this sister. And it ain't just about her basketball skills. They talk about her as a person, how she carries herself. I heard that, and I was reading, they were like, she's a cancer to the locker room and all this shit. I'm like, who the hell? Who is saying this stuff and where is they getting it from? Because she don't like the way certain things go and she speak about it. It don't mean she's a cancer to the locker room. It means that she's speaking up for herself. Some say her whole issue with her team last year was she's not used to the lackadaisical attitude and attempts and talent that was on the team. She's a champion. And she said she's not used to putting forth such a great efforts that she's been doing. This is what some people are saying, that she wanted to be on some teams that can make it happen. But here's what I'm saying. Follow me when I say this. It's a black and white divide when it comes to Angel Reese and the American populace. It is. White folks don't like the girl, and I'm generalizing. I'm sure it's a few of them that does, or that do. But most of them don't, and they calling her all types of names and stuff. I don't even know what the hell a sloth is, okay? A cartoon character. They disrespecting the system. Mostly white people say that. But our people, our culture is rallying behind the girl. She's like our niece for real. Okay, you know how they say Shador's our nephew and all this? Well, she's our niece. So we need to wrap around her, even though we know the ATL community is going to do it and take care of her and uplift her. But we also know that since she's going to be an ATL and the Atlanta Dream has I don't know if they got a bubbling competition or bubbling rivalry with the Fever, that's Caitlin Clark's team. But if they had it last year, it's going to be in big, bold print this year. Okay, we know the impact of Angel Reese is already being felt. They're selling jerseys already. Tickets are half price already. They even talking about hell moving their team and the Atlanta Dream to the main stage where the boys playing. So the impact is going to be great, man. Like I said, I can go on all about this thing, about the racial divide and everything, but I'm happy that she's in a place that will be able to market her without fault, without blemish, and without guilt. That's what the Atlanta culture is about, and this actually is a big mirror image on what we're doing as a whole in Black America. Speaking about Black America, I gotta let you know, this is all powered by the Reporter newspaper. The Reporter newspaper, again, been in business over 50 years, and they employ you to check out them online at the reporternewspaperonline.com. That's the website where we cover everything, not just sports and entertainment, but anything that makes the black community aware of what's going on around the globe with the war in Iran, what's going on with the ceasefire, what's going on in the diaspora with black people and on the continent as a whole, okay? This is the newspaper, this is the publication, and this is the website you need to be connected to, the reporternewspaperonline.com. All right, and listen, before I get out of here, I got to talk about another thing. It's another opinion piece. It's about the baby. It's in the news. You already know what's going on with the baby, the rapper the baby. He's always finding something controversial to get involved in, right? We do know that someone, I think it's called B White Creations, stopped him, showed him an incredible picture. See, I'm an artist. Hell, I'm an art teacher. I teach in the high schools here, right? In Akron, Ohio. But here's the thing. This guy showed him a dope pic, if you don't know, of his daughters. Not of his daughters, but of the baby's daughters. Apparently he got the picture offline. And people are saying that the way the baby responded was over the top. He's like, yo, don't be looking at my daughter so hard to the point where you drawing him and stuff. He felt offended. This is the baby. He says, this is perversion. And all this is what he was saying. And a lot of people online were like, man, that was over the top. That man wasn't thinking about that. Some other people was like, man, you got your kids online. So what you mean I can't see them? They're online. A lot of people say they're fair game. Personally, I don't think the brother was disrespecting the baby's child. But at the end of the day, that's how the baby feel about his babies. I mean children, but his babies as well. So he have his own way of looking at it. Unfortunately, people like Charleston White is out in full blast trying to make mockery of the situation. He's talking foul. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's talking foul about the situation, but I do understand his point on where he's coming from and everything. Listen, if a man want to guard his babies any way he feels, even though somebody like us may think it's over the top, who are we to even voice that he's out of order? He's not. Again, you can't make nobody take nothing off of the internet that's already on the internet. I'm gonna say it again. I cannot take something off the internet, baby, that's already, or the baby, whatever the hell, that's already on it. Meaning that picture is everywhere. And a little knowledge you can't get in college. This is for you, brother. Every time you mention it and make somebody go back and find what the picture looked like. Hell, I showed my students in school on how good the art was. Why? Because it was in the room. It filled the room. My people was like, they was wondering what was the beef about, what was so upset about. And then my artists wanted to see B White's creation, so I showed them. See what happens? Promotion promotes a thing. Promotion is to simply let somebody know about a thing. And when you responding, the baby, okay? When you're responding, you're actually helping brother B White Creations. It ain't just him leaving it on the thing. It's Charleston White. He's literally promoting the dude's picture, inadvertently promoting the dude's artistical depiction of your children, your lovely children. He's doing it by talking about it. And that's helping out brother B White Creations. In any event, I understand both sides. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to share my little thought, a little knowledge you can't get in college on what's going on. We want you guys to stay connected with what we're doing as well. I'm going to put a pin in it, though, right here. I can keep going, but I'm going to put a pin in it. Until next time, have some fun and get something done. I'm your brother Hiram Hakeem. Y'all better feel me before they kill me, y'all.
Can't beef with me, whole nother frequency. Bitch, G.O.D. what the fuck is a mug? Nigga be fake, won't leave him snuggling. He undercover, then fucking, we talking a minute. It's all in this stuff, nigga, fuck is you saying? Bird, bitch, get struck. We ain't going back and forth by the door. We ain't going back and forth by the door. Wash, halu, ella, ilaha, illallah. We come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the porch. Niggas in Paris, somebody J version, boss whole Jane Harden. But they think they the highest. We locking them up, you get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened. They shoot a shot, but I ain't far. Just fuck around, hit the same target back to back.